What are some interesting or fun Christmas traditions you follow? I set the table for an extra empty seat. Symbolically, it means if someone were to desperately need a meal and knock on my door, there would be a warm meal waiting for them. My mom and dad always wrapped up 1 can of jumbo black olives for each of us because we really like making olive fingers and eating them. Once my son is past his picky toddler stage, I will see if he likes them too, and I can pass on our family tradition. We toast St. Nicholas cookies on 6th December. Thanks. I'm the youngest of 6 kids, so there would be a lot of presents. So to save wrapping them all, my parents would put half our presents on our chosen chair or section of sofa and say they were from Father Christmas. Running down the stairs on Christmas morning and seeing all of those gifts was fucking amazing. We'd all stand there for a few seconds marveling at what looked like a huge shop display, just for us. Celebrating Hanukkah. Okay, we got a big Santa statue and we set it in the side of the road so people can see it. Last year it was there to New Year and someone punched a hole in the side and put homemade firework inside and it exploded and we need to fix it, so lol. Opening gifts from family on Christmas Eve and gifts from Santa Christmas morning. My family makes egg rolls for Christmas dinner. We make the filling fancy with shrimp, fish, pork, beef, chicken, and tons of different veggies. My dad started the tradition several years ago and now we do too. We do a fondue bourguignon and have for every Christmas Eve in memory. Lots of sides, dips, and everyone gets to pick what they cook. You might get it by a pop of oil, but it's not Christmas without it. Me and my family always hide a pickle ornament in our tree on Christmas Eve. Whoever finds it first gets to open the first present. My entire family doesn't label gifts with our actual names, and only writes down inside jokes / stuff we'd find funny on the to and from lines. For example, one year, my dad wrote to the artist from the fartist. For my sister. One of favorite traditions. Fighting with my family. Christmas Day is usually a scorcher here, Aussie, so in the afternoon we have a water fight with the kids. Last year my daughter filled a surgical glove with water and slapped my husband about 8 times before it popped. I really thought it would last longer. Christmas mystery dinner. So this was something my mom came across and decided to do, and it began with her making a dinner of several courses. The rest of the family were banned from the kitchen area and mom brought out a menu with holiday-themed dish names that hinted at the dishes. We all had to pick one item from the list at a time and she would bring it out. You might have dessert first, or perhaps a side dish by itself. The first year everything had to be ordered off the menu, including the silverware. She regretted the spaghetti and meat sauce, but that would be changed in subsequent years. Over the years we have changed the rules and played with teams. Mom and dad versus the kids, guys versus gals, and several other combinations. We traded off on which team got to do the main course and which did the dessert. We had various people take control to serve as the host. This has by far been one of my sisters and I's favorite holiday traditions, and we still try to make it happen as often as we can. We watch Die Hard on Christmas Eve. This is my fiance's family, and I love this tradition so much. For every stocking stuffer you get somebody, you write a poem to go with it. They get the poem first and have to guess what it is before they're allowed to open their present. Everybody gets everybody else 2 stocking stuffers, and they're usually little cheapy things that border on the ridiculous, in order to make even more ridiculous poems. It is great fun. Drinking from the 24th till the 2nd. Hawaiian pizza on Christmas Day. Every Christmas Eve, my family all gather around the TV and stream Lenny and Squiggy's The Jolliest Fat Man. It's pretty goofy, but I know all the words by heart. Arrange the naked angel ornaments on the tree to be butts out and well lit. 6 years ago my brother said he hated buying gifts for 3 sisters, so instead, every year my siblings and I go out to a nice steakhouse, ball out on dinner and just split the bill. We get to just enjoy each other's company and makes Christmas a breeze for everyone. It's not much, but my mum finds a new Christmas ball every year. I absolutely love it. She has been doing this since I was born. I have a total of 17 Christmas balls by now, never jumped a year. Some of them are made by her, some by me, some are bought. We buy them only if they are very particular or for a particular event, like the ones we bought at Disneyland Paris or a pretty ceramic one I found at a Christmas street market. When my sister was born, we obviously continued the little tradition. She has 10 special balls. So every ball has the initial of me or my sister plus the year it is from, written somewhere on them. I find even more awesome the reason why she started this little but super cute tradition. It's for when we leave the house and go living alone. She will then give us all the balls we collected in the years so that we'll have a fully decorated Christmas tree, one that feels like home even in a new house. I have always loved this little tradition, even if it's small. I find it extremely cute. It's very exciting to go searching for a new ball or an idea to make every year, and it makes our Christmas tree very interesting, different and, in some ways, more personal. I don't know a lot of things, but one I know for sure is that if I'll ever have a family, this is something I'll do my best to preserve and pass to my children. Tamales on Christmas Eve. I'm not sure how common this is, but my parents always used to get me and my sister silly string as one of our presents. I don't know why, but we never grew out of it, and every year we would get a can of it each. It only lasted about a day, but it was great either way. It's definitely not fun and it's only barely interesting, but growing up I managed to slice my right foot open 4 years in a row. Year 1 was a glass shard from a plate that broke a week before and we missed that piece in the middle of the hall for the long. Year 2 was a splinter almost an inch long, grew up in a log cabin, and while splinters weren't rare, getting one still sucked, and that one was massive. Year 3 was a toy car that I stepped on and some bit of it cut open my foot. And year 4 was the last and most minor. I stepped on a pair of scissors we had out cause we were trying to save the wrapping paper. Just barely more than a paper cut. Since then, for the last 5 to 7 years, I can't remember how long it's been, I have been wearing shoes on Christmas. And if something so much as touches my foot, I will pull my feet up onto my chair and not move for as long as possible. My right foot has 80% of Christmas injuries. The remaining 20% was when we were having an on fire and fireworks on Christmas Day, and the firework fell over and shot right at my sister. She didn't get it because my mom pushed her out of the way, however she did get pushed almost into the fire pit and landed on the rocks by it. I was standing exactly where the firework went through, but I went to go refill my eggnog seconds before. We wake the 12 p.m. with hot chocolate and panettone, 2 hearts. Every year my mom has gotten my sibling and I an ornament that represented a life event from that year. Some of them can be quite funny. Example being when I got my first bra, she gave me a bright pink sequined dress ornament lamau. Now I have tons of ornaments for my own tree in my house, and there's a cool story behind each of them. We set out luminaries Christmas Eve around the park across our street. If you don't know what luminaries are, they are a papier bag filled with sand and a tea candle. You got the candle and at night it shines through the bag as a sort of lamp. It's sort of a way for Santa to land. We also have a huge party at and around our house. My family started this a few years ago. On my mum's side, all the grandkids are adults now and have their own family to visit during Christmas. So, me, my siblings, mother, stepfather and grandma do a tradition called stealing Santa. All the adults bring one budget gift that most people can have and $10 for a raffle. We take numbers from a hat and then choose and unwrap a gift. Then if someone else likes it, they can steal the gift and the original owner has to choose another. Each gift can only be stolen a total of 3 times. It's a lot of fun. Last 2 years I gifted a box of chocolates. 1 year I got an inflatable pool chili bin. My gift this year is a gold class ticket to my city's open air cinema. Don't worry, this is in a country where COVID-19 has been well handled. We just need to social distance and sign into public places. Getting shit-faced, ha ha ha. Every year we pick on someone in the family and wrap their gift in the most ridiculous way possible. One year they picked me, the youngest. It was a large box with layers of ridiculous stuff like zip ties, industrial tape, dirty sock. Stupid stuff like that. Inside was a chocolate. One chocolate, ha ha ha. Was fun to unwrap. Last year I did it to my oldest nephew. He was pissed, ha ha ha. He kept getting frustrated at the different layers. We are skipping this year because we can't all meet together, but we are definitely doing it next year.